Hi guys, it's Sandra here from Creating Spain, and today I'm going to be doing quite a fancy card. Now this is the card base, and this is why it's going to be a fancy one. I've designed a very decorative border, and it's folded so that the two borders actually show rather than being folded in half. Now because of this, what I want to do is add some colour to this back border here. And I just want to put down some colours and test them out and see what they're going to look like. It's a very pale one. I'm pretty sure this is a very bright one. Yeah, that's a very bright one. So if I pick this one up, not getting much at all for that one really. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I think I'll avoid that one, a bit too pale. Oops. I'm always trying to stamp it with the lid, it's ridiculous. Okay, just stamp it off on there. And then have a go. Now the very loose curly little bits, you need to sort of tamp down directly rather than twirling them around, or else you're probably going to break it. So be careful on the very edge. And I can remove that, and I have a nice clean line with the distressed finish. There we go. So far, so good. Now my intention on the front is to do something similar, but to do it in a different colour. There we are, that's a lovely border. So that's my card border, and I need to concentrate now on the design for the front of the card. Now this is actually embroidery backing for machine embroidery. It's not a very heavyweight one, it's a relatively lightweight one. But what I did with this, and I did it ages ago, was I used some food colouring, and I just sprayed it with water, put some food colouring in it, and I also added some glitter. And the way I did that was I used some diluted PVA glue, mixed in glitter with it, and just brushed it over, allowed it to dry, and I scrunched it up to give it this kind of distressed look. I didn't want it to be really flat. Now it's been in my stash for a while, and so I decided this was exactly the right colour for my current project. So I have my flowers cut out, and what I want to do is give them a little bit of dimension. So a tool, which these are purchased either for clay work or for making decorations for cakes, and you can buy them very cheaply. So a piece of foam underneath, and then using a ball tool, really work it to distress the paper. So I've got a larger one and I need a smaller one to go inside that. So just pick a smaller one out and do exactly the same thing again. And I need to take some glue and glue them together. Now I'm going to use silicone glue for this. I find that for articles where the paper will actually absorb the glue if you have a liquid glue, so I find it better to use a silicone glue. So literally just put one inside the other, and then I will put a gem, piece of diamante, whatever, in the centre of that when I finished. So I'm just going to do a few of these, and then I'll think about the placement on my card. And usually for me, I'm going to go for a blue sparkly centre. Sometimes you want all out glitz and glamour, and other times you want subtlety. And this particular time I want the subtlety. So I have my flowers, I think they're very pretty, and as you can see, a little bit of a glimmer in the centre. As it happens, they match this colour pretty well. So I think that is more or less right, And what I'm going to do is use some of my usual varnish that I like to use for sticking things on. Just do little blobs on the back, just tiny amounts. You don't want to spread it all over, the glue will spread as it's pressed down. Now for these flowers again, I'm going to use the silicone glue. So there we are, there's the finished card, apart from the sentiment. I said, you know, sentiments are easily enough sorted. But that's it, that's done. And I think that's come out quite nicely. I'm quite pleased with that. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.